We've all seen on the news the countless wars, genocide, and other conflicts that have happened in countries around the world and the refugees they create. You've probably seen news reports and photos from camps in countries that refugees flee to from their native lands. After spending time in these camps, they'll apply for refugee status in a country of their choice, or whatever country is able to accommodate them. When they arrive, they'll be able to receive housing, food, and much needed health care, as there's virtually no health care offered in refugee camps. Many refugees really want to come to America, and many of them are able to. However, what happens after they arrive in our country? It seems as though news reports about various refugees end with their arrival in the United States as their happy ending. Do they get the health care, food, and safety they need? After seeing refugee news reports that all ended similarly, and after attending several social justice conferences that covered refugee topics, I decided to further research what happens to refugees after they arrive in our country. Refugees who come to our country have very specific and urgent needs. Many of them have mental health concerns like PTSD from the range of traumatic things they've experienced, and many have anxiety about beginning life in a new and unfamiliar country. For many refugees, their struggles and health problems continue when they settle in the United States. Why is this? Well, housing has a lot to do with it. Refugees need safe, affordable housing that is within walking distance of resources with access to public transportation, since they likely won't have a car. Unfortunately, many refugees end up in housing that is barely affordable and is substandard in ways that can lead to further health concerns for the people living in the situations. Believe it or not, this can happen right under our noses. The city of Greensboro has taken in many refugees over the years and has definitely had its fair share of problems with refugee housing. The substandard homes can have multiple problems like roaches, bed bugs, rats, and other pests. They bring along diseases and filth, and they're capable of biting people. Another common concern is mold as a result of leaky roofs, walls, or water fixtures in a home. Mold is unsightly, but it also causes allergic reactions and multiple respiratory illnesses. Another common problem is unsafe conditions like holes in walls, floors, or stairs, broken electrical fixtures or appliances, broken windows, and broken door locks. These things can provide a safety hazard not only in the form of physical injury, but also in the form of possible intruders in the home. Now, you would think that a refugee and their family experiencing conditions like this would say something. They would bring attention to this and get it fixed. But they often don't. Why is this? Well, there's multiple reasons. The main reason is that they don't know they're able to speak up about these issues. They may not realize that there are minimum housing standards that landlords must provide and follow, or they think they don't have any better options. Many refugees don't speak English very well, if they do at all, and because of this they have trouble communicating about the problems that they're experiencing. Some refugees' rent is paid by grant-funded or other government programs, and because of this, they don't think that they can have a say in where they live or what conditions are like. Finally, many refugees have an underlying fear that if they complain too much about life in the U.S., that they could be sent back to whatever tumultuous situation they came from. That thought alone is enough to silence them. So, now we have a picture of what the problem looks like and why refugees don't always take a stand and stand up for themselves. So, what can be done to help this? Is it preventable? Well, sadly, there will always be predatory landlords with substandard properties. But there are programs in existence that help connect refugees with better housing options and can help them report any problem conditions in their current residence. Church World Service is an organization that has a location in Greensboro as well as other areas of the U.S. They help resettle refugees in the United States and act as a liaison to help them find decent housing, jobs, and other resources. The Center for New North Carolinians is a UNCG-based organization that helps refugees get health care through the Cone Health System, as well as connecting them with interpreters, helping them learn how to use public transportation, and offering other helpful resources. The Greensboro Housing Coalition is also useful because they can help identify, report, and solve issues with home safety and health. So, by raising awareness about the issue of refugee housing and the effects that it has on this population, and by helping connect them with resources that can help them stand up for their rights to safe, affordable housing, we can greatly reduce the instances of refugee health problems that are based on their housing situation. Thank you for watching.